going on? What's going on? It's your guy, man. I'm back, man. Hey, no more cheat days. Why you must indulge a little. Let's first talk about human nature, man. Human nature, cuz the basis of human life is to be free, right? That's the basis of human life, is to be free, to have free choice, to have free will, the freedom to imagine, the freedom to create. When we look at food choices from that perspective, logic says you can eat what you want when you want. Because again, as humans, we have free choice. We have the option to look at the world from the abundance perspective or the scarcity perspective. Now, when you think about it from the free choice perspective, the abundance perspective, let's think about that. What happens when you tell a person that they can't have something? Usually they want it more. It's simple. When a child sees a donut in the window while walking past a sweet shop, they want it. They want it because it looks good to them. It looks delicious. They probably smell the sugar coming through the glass, you know? But when they ask for it and you tell them no, that goes against the basis of human freedom. Regardless if you have them on a sugar limit, you know, whatever the reason that they can't have it, you know, when you tell a person no, it goes against free will to have what a human wants. Now, like I said, there are all kind of different nuances and stuff like that. You can't, you know, take whatever you want. Sure, there are rules and structure and stuff like that. But that's why I say the basis of it, you know, just the basis of human life is just to have freedom, to be free. So again, like I said, naturally they want it more when you tell them no. Now think about this as an adult now. We're adults. You know, if you follow me, you listen to my channel, you're probably of age, more than likely. So when another human tells you no, as an adult now, tells you no or you can't, what's your first response? Your first response is probably, you know, probably like mine. Why not? Why can't I, you know, start a business? Or, you know, why can't I, you know, have this? Or why can't I have that? Shit, I'm grown. That represents will. That represents freedom of choice. That's what that represents. That's what that feeling represents. It's like, what you mean I can't go into the store? You know, what you mean I can't have that? Now, add the psychology of the word cheat to this scenario, right? So think about it this way. You're on a diet. You're sticking to 1,800 calories a day. And to eat fried food or a piece of cake or even a bag of chips, that's cheating, right? Right? Based on what you're doing, your diet plan and everything, that's cheating to you. Cheating is doing something you're not supposed to do. So each time you have a cheat day, you're giving yourself the satisfaction of doing something you're not supposed to be doing, by your standards, of course. So over time, you start to become rebellious to your own efforts because you're going against your own human will, saying, nah, I can't have that. No, I can't have that. So what happens is the psychology of it is you start to say, shit, why can't I eat fried chicken today? I'm grown. You know, I'll eat me some chicken today and I'll do right tomorrow. I'll get back on it tomorrow. Then tomorrow comes and your girls call or your guys hit you up and they want to go out for drinks, get something to eat. Then you tell yourself again, shit, I'm grown. You know, I do what I want. I can go do that. I do what I please. I'll get back to it. I'll get back right tomorrow. Now you're 2 days down. And because you're in a rebellious state, you begin to question the whole point of dieting and trying to lose the weight. So saying you're cheating for a day will inevitably become detrimental because of the psychological effects of the word cheat. It's inevitable, man. Eventually, you're gonna let it go. Just like the kid that you tell not to go in the closet, because you say no, It makes them more curious to the point of rebellion. Eventually, that is. Now, because you're so stringent with your efforts, you'll cause yourself to quit. That's the point when structure becomes counterproductive. You know, you're too structured. You're telling yourself no too many times. You need to have food freedom, freedom of choice. The point is to have a food freedom approach. That's what I teach. Not to beat yourself down with decision by decision, but to have a food freedom approach. You know, if tonight is the night you want to go enjoy some wine and, you know, a cutlery board, you know what? Listen, go do that. Live, enjoy, indulge. That's the point of it. But be careful what you say out of your mouth. Your words create a tone, man. Stop calling it cheat days. Over here, we don't call them cheat days. Over here, we call them days of indulgence. We're indulging a little. Because you can still be about the mission of losing weight and getting better and indulge. They don't have to be separate things. You have to enjoy the journey. Because if it isn't enjoyable, eventually you're going to let it go. Period. I know, because I've been on failed plan after failed plan. Over time, that stuff weighs on you. But you become too strict on yourself. It weighs on you. And eventually you'll give it up. Because why? You want to have fun. You want to enjoy. You want to indulge. As I said in one of my other videos, eating is a sociable thing. Especially in America. Eating is a sociable thing, man. At all of our events, we have food. At all of our events, you know, you draw people with what? Free food and free drinks. It's a sociable thing here, man. At each event we have, it must be food. People must eat. People must be fed, man. That's just how it works. So to be on a strict diet is to exclude yourself from a lot of sociable events. And that's tough on a human being. Because why? We're meant to socialize. Period. We're sociable creatures. So again, to deprive yourself of these things is to exclude yourself from the joys of being human. That's why it's so hard to lose weight, man. That's why it's so tough. And that's why you need to come up with mental practices that keeps you on track, that keeps you motivated. Find motivation in others. But it's tough like that. You must indulge a little. You have to. Don't call it a cheat day, because the psychology is going to mess you up in the long run. And over here, we play the long game, baby. There is no quitting. There is no end point to this. This is life now. You know, exercising at least 4, 5, 6 days out the week, that's life now. You know, eating right at least, 5 days out of the week, 6 days out of the week. And when I say eating right, I mean eating according to what fits your liking. But just do it healthily. I'm not talking about eating Little Caesars on Monday, Burger King on Tuesday, Wendy's on Wednesday. You know, like that's the type of stuff that builds up the unnecessary things in your body. When you eat that way, you eat consistently bad. So if you flip it and you eat consistently good, you're eating good, 5, 6 days out of the week, you can have you a day to indulge and enjoy life. You can have you a day or two once you reach that point. But it's about setting yourself up mentally for it. So again, there's no end point to this, man. This is life now. Getting better is life. Period. As always, think good things about yourself. Be better today than you were yesterday. Peace and blessings. I'm out, man.